Evan, you gonna win in fantasy this week?
My mom.
Oh, great. Started out. I agree with you.
Right.
Kobe will be there for follow for Kobe. If you wish you to say Shaq. Yeah. There's not an ESPN radio the other day, like, yeah, Kobe will be there for Shaq. Oh, that's what this is great. It has all like the same resume. What's a Dunkin'? It's like, when you go and folks laundry, like, Dunkin'. Because he's so quiet. Like, take out the garbage.
Fade away thing shot. Join the game.
I'm super surprised that Popovich is still there. Like, I really expected whenever Tim Duncan.
He's trying to get them to come back to that this year. That's what's cool. That's good for the trade deadline. But Duncan's not going to. Why would you retire? Like, maybe that should get half the year off, whatever. And he goes to like Spurs practices. So. I can see it go back to the other side of it. Picking up later.
Yeah, I fully expected it the day after. All right, hey everybody. We're the Disc Store. We're here we're gonna do a little Q&A, just answering some of your questions about Ultimate, about disc golf, about what we do here, our sweet new hipster Santa shirts. So I'm just gonna introduce the panel to you guys. We've got Steve. Let's start over here. You can talk about yourself.
All right, cool. Thanks, Nate. My name's Steve DeSandro, disc golf expert here at Disc Store. I'm also primarily doing the emails in the back with the guys shipping. So you guys ever have questions that you need about your order or anything, I'm usually one of the go-to guys for that.
So also, as we go along, which sports do you play, Ultimate or disc golf, and how long in each?
I've been playing disc golf and Ultimate different times in my life. I've just recently really started playing disc golf a lot, probably like year and a half. Ultimate, I played season back in the day, then tried my best this season, but I've kind of fallen off a little bit.
So anyway, Steve's primarily a disc golf player.
Hey guys, I'm Dominic. I'm one of the main printers here, so if you ordered a jersey from us in the past like 2.5 years, chances are I had something to do with it. I've been playing Ultimate for 6 years now. Started playing my freshman year of college. Haven't stopped since. Been playing every league and pickup game I can. Yeah, that's all. Oh, played disc golf. When I started here back in the spring of 2014. A couple of the disc golf guys just really got me into it. Just invited me to go with them at the end of the day and got me into it. Gave me some cool discs that worked for me and a bag. So been doing that ever since.
All right, I'm Nathan. I do a lot of our disc golf shipping. I also help Dom with a lot of our customized order stuff. So if you've gotten a custom name, custom number, that was probably me and Dom and Jordan working on that. I started playing Ultimate in high school, just pickup games, and then I played for my college team in 2010 and 11, and been playing leagues and stuff and pickup ever since. I started playing disc golf in 2010, and then started playing tournaments and do 8 to 15 tournaments a year since 2012. So I've probably played the most disc golf of anybody sitting here. But yeah, so that's my experience.
Hey guys, I'm Sean Rock. I'm in the sales department here, so I do like team jerseys or t-shirts, whatever you're looking for. I'm your guy. I've been playing Ultimate for 9 years now. Started in high school, my sophomore year of high school. Started the team at my high school and haven't looked back since. Disc golf, I've been playing the exact same amount of time as Dom. Started about a month after him here. And doing the exact same thing where a couple guys give me a disc, I was going to go at it with them afterwards. And been playing that ever since, so. Probably played the most Ultimate on the panel up here.
Yeah.
Nate's played the most disc golf.
He's okay.
Tom Kennelly wants to know if we can fit 5 guys on here.
I can see.
Look, Tom, we can do it.
Tom's got no hips, so.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, we're going to give something away now. So what do you guys want to give away?
Which, speaking of, we're going to give away a whole bunch of stuff all throughout this video. So just, if you comment anytime in this video, you've got a chance to win. So keep commenting and we'll get you more chances to win. We got a whole bunch of stuff on here, like these bags. We don't sell these anymore, so you can't get this anywhere but this video. Same thing with these Evolution Wizards, these comets that Dom's holding, and some of the other things are going to be exclusive to this video. You can't find them anywhere else. You definitely want to comment, engage, ask us some questions. If you ask a question, that's going to up your chances to get something won. So just give us some comments, some likes, and we'll try to get you some cool stuff.
So let's give away the wizard that Dom has in his
This
hands.
guy, Gateway Wizard, nice putter.
Gateway Wizard is going to Jake Key.
Jake Key.
Jake
Congrats,
Key.
man. There you go. There you go, Jake.
So hit us up, get us your contact information so we can get that sent out to you. So Evan, the guy who just sat over here, he's our main graphic designer. If you he's going to start asking us some questions that you guys have submitted. Ask us some more questions throughout the video. Follow if you want some more information. He's going to try to pick as many good ones out as he can. So Evan, what's your first question for us?
We had a question. If you guys play Club Ultimate, and what team do you play for?
Yeah, Sean and I played on the Omaha club team the last couple summers, last like 5 or 6 summers. It's changed names, kind of different group, different leadership throughout the years. It's been Rigor Mortis. Bonehorn was a couple years ago, and the last 2 years it's been Scythe. So yeah, it's the open club team here in Omaha. Hopefully there'll be a mixed team next year, maybe. We'll see, maybe a women's team, but Omaha community is a little smaller than other places like Boston that can sweep the club championships with all 3 divisions. So.
Neil Hickman, and this is going to be a question for Rock. Do you customize bags like embroidery?
I can customize anything you want. Literally anything you want. We have a sweet embroiderer that we work with. They're probably the coolest people ever, and they do some great work. And yeah, absolutely. Hit me up. rocketdiscstore.com.
So are you promising that we could customize a disc golf bag if that's what he's asking?
Possibly.
Making sure we say anything you want, you mean
yeah.
anything you want.
I absolutely think we can do that for you. So yeah, just hit me up and we can figure out the logistics and specifics, but I think it's absolutely possible.
Sweet. Okay, this question is going to be for, let's go Steve. This is from Chris Lewandowski. The best practice advice for a 46-year-old newbie to disc golf?
Honestly, I've gone out 4 weeks in a row, every day, playing 2 rounds of disc golf a night, and there was always a good day and a bad day. Go out to the field. Go out to the field, take your whole bag, figure out what disc you want to work on the most, and even if it's just one, like a putter or 2 putters, just take that, throw it how you think the disc should fly, throw it flat how you think you want to be releasing it, and just do the reps. It's just like if you want to be a fast runner, you have to run miles, you have to run sprints. You're not going to be good in one day. I'm not good at just of all that. I still have so much more experience to achieve. If you really want to get better at it, you have to put in the time, you have to put in the reps.
Sweet. Okay,
Especially,
so we're going to give...
tag on to that real quick.
Sorry.
Especially as a newbie, form is huge. Like nailing down your form, getting your form right. So go out to a field with a friend, and even a friend with a video camera, Because sometimes you don't realize the things that you're doing wrong until you see yourself doing them or have someone point them out to you. So take somebody who's played a little longer, have them like just stand in a field with like a stack of discs and just throw over and over again until you're getting the same motion every time. Because that's where I get in trouble a lot of times, is I don't do the same thing every time, and that's where my inconsistency comes from. And I don't realize what I'm doing differently until someone points it out. So get someone who knows what they're doing and have them point out things that you're doing differently, things that you're not consistent with, and that'll help a lot.
Sweet. Okay, we're gonna give away another disc. Dom has a. What do you have there, Dom?
Elite X Comet. So I believe it's mid-range. It's pretty sweet. Custom die. Fancy. I don't know.
Sweet. Okay, this one is going out to Austin Gates.
All right, Austin. Here you go.
Austin Gates.
There you go, Austin.
Nice. Nice.
Oh,
Looks like a bunch more giveaways.
So yeah, keep commenting.
Keep them coming. Keep the questions
I
coming.
know one question that we had written down from somebody asked before the video went live. What's a good disc for an Ultimate player who's starting disc golf? An Elite X Comet is one of those discs. It flies a lot like an Ultimate disc. The other one I would definitely recommend in that same vein is the Innova Mako 3. It is essentially a shrunk down Ultimate disc. Weighs the same, has the same feel in your hand, it flies the same. It's the best transition disc. And then if you need a little faster driver, things like an Escape or a Saint also have a very similar flight path. You can throw them with your same Ultimate form and they'll actually fly pretty reliably for you.
I'll actually tack onto that a little bit too. I mean, as primarily an Ultimate player who kind of just dabbles in disc golf for fun, I highly suggest throwing putters a lot. Putters will kind of fly like the Ultra Star or any other Ultimate disc, really.
Yep.
And so, like, if you can get your form down with that at least, and then build up from there, you'll be pretty good to go. When you start getting more into like the faster discs, I really suggest something understable, because I mean, as an Ultimate player, all your releases come out inside out, and so when you have something, understable, it's going to want to flatten out. Maybe go a little bit to the right or something, but you're not going to have that problem of everything hooking super hard.
So how does an Ultimate player find an understable disc, or like, because it's kind of hard to even.
So for the most part, they'll be labeled understable to some degree. Otherwise, I know Innova and a couple other companies have their numbering system, and I've always gone by if the third number is -1 or 2, it usually works pretty well for me.
So something that's with those numbers, if it's the third and fourth number, if it's like -2-1 or -3-1, those discs fly the most like an Ultra Star. Again, they're disc golf discs, they don't fly exactly like an Ultra Star, but with the same throwing motion, you'll get similar results. I think is the easiest way to say that. All right, I think let's go ahead and let's give away one of these duffel bags. We got a bunch of duffel
Here's
bags
the bag.
in here.
Here it is. This is the bag.
Jumpman bag.
Jumpman.
Okay, this Jumpman bag, it's going to Brad Brown. Brad Brown. He keeps trying to find Pickles. He keeps asking where Pickles is.
Pickles.
So
No one's seen Pickles in months, man.
Yeah, he went over to somewhere in Asia, and I haven't seen him since. So
Yeah.
he might still be there for all we know.
So Brad Brown, this is gonna be for you, man.
The Brad bag.
Brad
Yeah.
bag.
Pickles was the commissioner of our winter league that's going on right now, and he hasn't shown up the last like 5 weeks. So don't really know where he is.
It's been chaos.
Yeah.
He's opening a restaurant or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
And, Mark Rebuck asked what's for lunch, and
Most days.
most days I'm gonna go with a high quality top ramen, so chicken flavor.
We also have like exclusive backdoor access to a pizza shop, like literally through our back hallway. So that I can smell it every single day because my station's right by the door. So that is lunch a lot of days.
Shut up.
Okay, hey, I already have the winner for the next prize.
Do you?
If you, Glenn Stevens, he's asking about if we prefer to wear gloves playing Ultimate or not. So Glenn, we're gonna go ahead and give you a pair of gloves, and then you can try it out for yourself. These are Huck Nation gloves, and we actually are selling them on our site. These are actually a one of a kind. Well, you can't buy these on our site right now. So these are a different. It's a different version. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
So these are a different version than we sell on our site. So these are the ones that sold us. This is why we ended up buying Huck Nation, because we love the feel. Gives you a whole different perspective on the other versus the other Ultimate gloves. So congrats for winning those.
So to answer your question about the gloves, it's honestly personal preference. I've kind of gone back and forth between wearing gloves and not wearing gloves. Especially if it's like cold or rainy, I really love wearing gloves. I don't have huge hands, so I don't have like I can't catch great. But if you get that little extra grip on your catch, that's nice. And a little extra grip on your throw is real nice too. So there's a bunch of different brands, so you kind of got to find out what works well for you. Basically, I don't know. I don't know if
Yeah,
you
I actually like those. That's the first time I put those on, and they're like when I played in college, I gloved my left hand a lot in the cold, especially. I just naturally like having the natural feel in my right hand. But those are the kind of gloves they're enough to help you, but not so much that you're losing touch. Like I actually wore a lot of guys I played with wore baseball gloves before ultimate. Like I played in college 4 or 5 years ago now, so ultimate gloves weren't a thing yet. 6 years ago. So the ultimate gloves weren't a thing yet. So people would wear baseball gloves because they're thin enough you can still get the feel, and the friction gloves layout. All the glove companies now make gloves like that, and so they're getting a lot better where I'd consider actually wearing them on both hands, but left hand a lot of times after it gets under 40.
So we've got a new question, or a newer question. Joey Stevens is asking if the gloves work for disc golf. Now, have you guys tried gloves for disc golf yet? And if so, what do you think? What would you say about it?
So I know our guys at Friction are coming out with some disc golf gloves, or I think they have already, and I think we're getting those in pretty soon.
Yeah.
We're gonna try them out. But personally, I have tried them out. I tried just the regular Friction gloves, and I mean, the results are the same there. Like you get that extra grip on your throw, so you can get more distance and more spin on your throws overall. So I don't know if you guys disc golfers have ever tried it, but
I do the same thing. I do an ultimate. I glove my left hand all the time, and I have a hand warmer in my right pocket.
There you go.
The only time I've ever gloved my right hand playing disc golf is when a couple of ice bowls I played in when we had a foot of snow on the ground and it was 20 degrees, so my bare hand wasn't going to help me anyway. And then I just wore a regular glove, and so it wasn't nearly as good as something like a friction. I've never actually tried throwing with a gripped glove in disc golf, but I definitely say it's something you probably want to try before you try to do it in a competitive round, because you're definitely going to have a chance to grip lock.
All right, I got another question. Chris Oster wants to know. I'm going to ask Steve. What's the? I just missed his comment, but I think I got it. What's the most interesting story? What's the hardest you've tried to get a disc down from a tree?
Oh,
We know Chris though, so I'm pretty sure he's fishing for a story here.
Okay. It actually wasn't my disc or any person that I was playing with at the time. We walked up to the tee pad, and the group ahead of us were throwing more discs at this disc, and it was a good.
Don't do that.
It was a good 40 feet up into this pine tree, and luckily, I was the only one tall enough to be able to reach up and grab the first limb, and then make its way all the way up there. And
Did you climb this tree 40 feet up?
say what?
You climbed the tree?
Yeah.
40 feet up. Nice.
I was almost to the top, and I was like, how did this disc even get up here? But they actually directed me to the wrong limb as well, so that was fun. so I ended up getting it down, and on the way down, pick up as much sap as I could possibly get on my hands. So it kind of hindered the rest of my
Which is
round.
another
but-
option for if you don't have gloves. Find some tree sap.
Yeah.
Find a good tree.
There you go.
That was definitely the best though.
So here's an interesting, thought-provoking question:
Oh boy.
MLU or AUDL? And for those who don't know, MLU is Major League Ultimate, and AUDL is American Ultimate Disc League. Those are two of the professional ultimate frisbee leagues around. So AUDL or MLU?
First of all, they're both pretty great. I mean, they're both opportunities to play on the professional level for Ultimate, so I mean, you can't argue with that. That's pretty cool. I don't know if I have a preference, really.
My heart says MLU because Jeremy Meyer, a good friend of mine, my college coach, played for the Portland Stags. But for me, I've never watched an MLU game because the AUDL is so much more accessible being on ESPN. Not that that makes one better than the other, but the AUDL is easier to find. Also, the AUDL uses Ultrastars, which are the disc everybody played with through college and club, while the MLU uses a Pulsar. So that just makes that transition a little harder for people. If you have a choice, you want to keep playing with the same disc a lot of times. And so again, nothing that makes one better or the other. That's just some differences
Are
people
there
have.
rule differences?
There are a few.
Okay.
There's a lot of rule differences between like the club scene and the pro scene that drives people to one or the other.
Okay.
All right, I got a question.
It's all exciting.
You gonna do a giveaway real quick?
Yeah, let's do a giveaway, and then we'll ask. We're gonna ask Kirsten Wellborn's question, but let's do a giveaway.
Got this real old Heather
Ooh,
Sportsman
throwback
disc.
stamp.
Ooh,
Throwback.
Real throwback. These were like fading out when I started working here 3 years ago. So, yeah.
Well, since we're gonna go ahead and let's give that to Kirsten Wellborn.
All right, Kirsten.
Thanks for asking the question that we're gonna answer right now. Kirsten asks, "What?" And this is gonna be probably. I'm gonna look for Dom and Rock on this one. What's a strength conditioning drill you can do on your own to improve your ultimate game when you can't always find friends or teammates to come practice?
Yeah, any type of running, any type of sprints, any type of explosive workout will really get you what you're looking for. I know, like, I do a bunch of body squats, and I feel like I'm pretty quick for the most part. Lots of stairs, lots of like shuttle runs, anything where you change direction a lot. You can do distance running, like that's really well for like, works well for your conditioning overall and like how long you can play in a game and whatnot. But if you're looking to really make a difference and improving quickly, like those sprints and change of direction drills, anything like that is really going to help as far as just on the field. For throws, lots of your core muscles are for throwing. Actually, like everyone thinks you need like big arms to throw, but it's all core informed for the most part. So lots of oblique stuff.
What about actually throwing? Are there any like workouts or drills that like can help you with your actual throwing like form and like?
See, I think that's
anything
probably
you
up
can do by yourself?
I think that's probably up for debate. I mean, you can do all the sprints and stuff by yourself and whatnot, but I know I've heard people say they do a bunch of wrist workouts where they'll hold weights and do some of these kind of things with them and try to strengthen their forearms and stuff off of that. I've heard people say they do shoulder stuff at the gym, a bunch of like lat pull downs or shoulder presses and stuff like that to try to increase muscle. But honestly, I think it's.
What about any disc in hand stuff, like actually throwing discs that you can, like something you can do on your own that makes sense? That's not just you walking back and forth throwing.
I mean,
frisbee.
when I first started, I was throwing out a trash can in my backyard. I just set it on a chair, out 10 yards away from me or so, and just try to hit it every single time from 10, which isn't that far. But then you just progressively go farther back, and you don't move back until you get 10 out of 10 every single time, and then kind of go from there. So.
And then if you catch our next misprint sale, you can get a really cheap stack of discs to do that with. So pay attention to our emails.
Okay, got 2 more questions in the queue, and then we'll give away another disc. Ryan Rufio wants to start a fight between you guys. He wants to know who's the best disc golfer and who's the best ultimate player.
I don't think it's really a fight. I think Sean's probably got the ultimate on lock. I'm real slow.
You
And,
can throw farther than that.
yeah, I might have throws, but he's got everything else on me. I scored on him a couple times in league on Wednesday, so I've never disc golfed with.
Yeah,
Andrew,
we've never
Steve,
played together yet.
but I think I might be a little better than Sean at disc golf.
I think
Sometimes.
yes, probably. I'd say total games Steve and I have played, I'm on top. But I think overall right now Steve's the best golfer
All right.
because we haven't played in a while. But
If I'm honest, Steve has beaten me on occasions.
When it counts in tournaments.
One
tournament.
If Steve has a good day and I don't have a good day, Steve can definitely beat me. If I'm on my game, I'm probably the better disc golfer here.
Yeah, I'd agree.
At Seymour Smith, it's a much more. That's our home course. That's our home course here in Omaha, and Steve plays it every single day. At that course, it's more 50-50. If we're playing a course neither of us have ever played before, I think I've probably got a little.
I get a little risky. I get a little risky on a brand new course and try a shot that I have no idea if it's going to work or not. So I'd say experience-wise, with Nate having the 10 years under his belt, he's
10 years.
All right, sorry. He's a little more conservative with his risk taking when it comes to that new course. Just for
we will have a good decider coming up. We're going to remake our Aaron Brooker Memorial mini course that we have in our shop here. And I am the reigning champion at that right now.
Joe's got the most aces, though.
He's got
right?
the most aces, but I got the 9 under par on it. So.
All right.
When it counted, though, I'm pretty sure I got the best score.
You
up
had the
there.
tournament
I
score.
think it was 16,
But
2 rounds.
yes.
All
right,
let's
guys.
give away this comment.
No?
No, I want to give away something else.
No,
So Tyler Douglas asked us what he should be on the lookout for as far as new discs and new stamps. So we're gonna go ahead and reveal a new disc design that you guys have never seen, and Tyler gets to choose between what color disc he wants. So you guys can.
It's coming.
You guys can help.
Black. Yeah.
You guys can help describe. So this is our new hipster Rudolph disc. So this kind of pairs with our hipster Santa stamp from last year. These will be out very soon. And Tyler, Tyler Douglas, is that what it was? Tyler Douglas, you have won your choice of white, black, or Discraft's very new color of green. So make sure to message us so you've won the hipster Rudolph disc.
And speaking of other discs, if you haven't seen them yet, we have an exclusive plastic that we had made specially for us. It's black sparkle. Woo! We've got it in 4 of our most popular molds plus disc store. It's pretty sweet. You can only get these from us. We're the only company that has black sparkle discs.
We also only have 400 of each stamp. It's the T-Rex, unicorn, and the mustache, I believe.
Hipster Santa as well.
Hipster Santa as well. So this one is 292 of 400. So not a lot of these out there. Get them while they're hot.
They're hot.
And they're hot.
Yeah. Again, only place you can get them is from us.
Jim Doyle wants to know, are you still drawing on the boxes?
Absolutely. Keep your requests coming. We love drawing on your boxes.
Steve is our chief artist. He is our in-house chief art box developer.
We all
so
enjoy it. We all enjoy drawing on the boxes. And
It's a good time.
it's fun. And I hope you guys like them too. Like we're not necessarily great artists, I guess, but we love.
I've had some sketchy drawings. Yeah.
Sketchy drawings. I love. But we really do like interpreting your random stuff that people put in, so keep that coming for sure. Absolutely.
all right, so let's go with Rock or Dom. What your favorite pair of cleats? What brand or model or?
I use lacrosse cleats. I had soccer cleats from high school that I wore for like 3 years until they were falling apart, and then someone suggested lacrosse cleats. They got a little more ankle support and a couple extra studs on the toe. So changing direction is a little easier, and again, you got that ankle support. I bought Nike Hirachis, and one pair lasted me like 2.5 years, and they're a little pricier. You know, you're not buying them at your sport authority going out of business, but they lasted me 2 years, and I got the newer version, and I've had them, for a year and a half now, and they've treated me real good. So.
All right, so we're gonna give away Lane Cravata. She loves our customer service, and so we're going to give you something for that. So thanks for experiencing our customer service and commenting about it. So what do you guys want to give Lane?
We got this sweet Play Ultimate hoodie. It got a little burnt, so that's why we're giving it away. But you can't really tell. So, Lane, here you go.
Lane Cravata.
Awesome.
Nice. We got more bags here.
Got tons of bags.
Bags on bags on
Got
bags.
some other secret.
So here, why don't you guys hold up all the stuff that's still available, and people can
We
start.
have enough hands.
People can start commenting on what they want to win.
Another hoodie back here.
Oh, hey, more Hook Nation gloves.
Red bag.
Oh, plastic bag.
Plastic bag.
Fake poinsettias.
It's the new invisible disc that Discraft put out this year.
Yeah, they're great. You need to buy some of those.
Stuff.
All right, guys,
stuff,
keep your
stuff.
keep your questions coming so we can help answer some either really thought-provoking things or some really random stuff. So, Joshua Key says, "Hey guys, is it fun working for Disc Store?"
It's a blast.
Best
Oh,
job
yeah.
I ever
Looking
had.
for this stuff.
I've come in a couple late nights to print a job, and as I'm walking up to the lock store, and I got this big neon light, and I just think to myself, my job's pretty sweet. Like, in fact, I can come in and work around frisbees. Frisbee's
Yeah.
been my life for the last 5 years, and I'm more than okay with that.
It's like even when your bad days have to do with what you love, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
what he has for it.
Yeah, there's definitely like tasks that aren't my favorite. That aren't great.
Yeah, I mean,
but like
work.
Yeah, it's
being
work.
here,
It's not
is,
easy.
like it's a lot better than some of the other jobs I had where it was just punching a card.
So we have a guest commenter, Eric McCabe. Eric McCabe wants to know if we're giving away any aviators. So
we are now.
I think we are now. We got to go get one,
He has
Eric.
spoken. He has spoken.
Dom's gonna go run and get one. But Eric, I don't think you need it, so we're not going to give it to you. Guys, we're going to bring a new. It's
an
a.
Eric McCabe signed aviator.
Well, that would be pretty cool.
Mira's got a box right here.
So these are Dynamic Discs' new Ultimate Disc. It's the Aviator, and this one happens to be the Captain America shield. It's very, very awesome. So we're gonna give this away. How are we gonna give this away? We need to do something for a commenter.
How about this? The first person to tell me what year Eric McCabe won the PDGA Disc Golf World Championships.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Get on Google.
Can you repeat that again?
Whoever comments first with the year that Eric McCabe won PDGA Worlds wins this aviator.
Funny thing is, Evan doesn't know it, so he can't tell who actually.
So here's the Dynamic Discs Captain America shield. Ultimate Disc, 175 grams, brand new. It flies very, very, very well.
Someone got it.
We did a review video on it, so
It looks
check
like,
that out.
is it
Let me
Sarah,
check and make sure.
Sarah Nicholson, 2010?
Yep.
All right, Sarah Nicholson, you get Captain America Aviator Dynamic Disc.
Shout out Dynamic Discs. You guys are great. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
All right. What other questions you got for us? I know you got some written down from earlier, or if we got some good ones coming in, let us know.
All right, let's go with our next question is the favorite course you've ever played. Favorite disc golf course you've ever played.
Let's go favorite course not in Omaha.
Yeah.
Since we play those all the time. Let's just go down the line. Rock?
Start it, Steve. I
All
gotta
right,
think about
Steve.
it.
I played Westminster in Colorado this summer, and I thought it was a great time. I really liked the layout, and it was pretty easy to find the next hole as well. I just thought it was a great, good challenge.
Was that the one we played when it was getting dark?
Yeah.
That course was a lot of fun. It's in Colorado and there's a lot of big bomber holes,
Yeah.
so it's high elevation, so your disc goes farther anyway. You just get to rip on it.
Yeah.
It's a ton of fun.
I've only played it once, but Waterworks in Kansas City. I don't know, just really liked
Yep.
it. Nice shots, real challenging.
It's really pretty too.
It's just a nice park that disc golf is in.
I'd have to say Beaver Ranch in Colorado. Me and Evan played that together when we were out there for an ultimate tournament. Evan didn't want to play it because it cost $10 a day to play. But Evan's an ultimate player. He plays disc golf like 3 times a year.
Yep.
Even he's 3 holes in was like, yeah, this was well worth it for $10.
Well, you paid for me, so that was even more worth it.
It was worth it for me to pay for Evan to play. And it was like, you're in the mountains. It's gorgeous. All sorts of shots up and down the hills. I almost aced a 450-foot hole, which I shouldn't have been able to, but it's several thousand feet in elevation, so I can throw farther. I would definitely, I would pay to play it again.
Neil Hickman said he aced hole 8 at Beaver Ranch.
Hey,
Do you remember which one that
I
is?
think that might be is that the one with the giant valley? I think that is. And yeah, that's the one I almost got. It's a really fun shot.
mine would be I don't exactly know the name. It was in Minnesota though, and it's distinctive because hole 17 is huge. You're going like off the top of a bluff, over a parking lot, onto another bluff. I feel like it's humongous.
Blue Ribbon Pines?
So I'm a little bitter about that because the day before I got there, we went up for YCC to vend at a tournament, which is the Youth Club Championships up in Minnesota. And that has one of the best courses I've heard ever. Is Blue Ribbon Pines is up there. And they went and played the day before I got there, so I didn't get to play Blue Ribbon Pines. So I'll have to go back and play that. But the course we played the next day was a ton of fun and awesome. And the views were great. I don't know. That one's been my favorite for sure.
So we have a really important question that keeps getting asked over and over. It's going to be, it might take a while. A lot of guys have been asking, beard or no beard?
Beard.
I can't grow a beard, so.
Beard.
But yeah,
That's
probably.
pretty
if I could,
straightforward, right?
Yeah.
grow a beard. If I could.
I think if I never shaved, I might get almost half of this.
This is more like I don't have to shave every day because I have this.
But I got the lock, so it's all worth it.
I don't have the wavy hair that Steve does, that's for sure. I don't rock a man bun nearly as well.
Okay, so Jordan Diaz, a you, along with other people, have been ragging us on the beard question. So, Jordan, we need to give you something for that
Jordan,
question.
how about this Play Ultimate?
So, Dom, tell us what that is.
Bag. This is nice. We got them on our site, but this one, the P on the play got a little messed up.
So it's a Nike cinch bag. You can
Real
use.
nice.
It says Play Ultimate, but you can obviously use it for anything.
Right.
Very high quality, pretty awesome.
Yeah,
So,
big pocket.
Jordan Diaz, go ahead and message us.
Cleat bag, disc bag.
So I like this
Random
bag a
stuff.
lot. I actually carry it with all my Ultimate stuff because that zipper pocket on the outside in my other cleat bags, my wallet, my phone, my keys end up in the bottom, and I got to dig through all my extra jerseys and socks to find them. You slide them in that zipper pocket, and they're right there. It's the best.
And they're Nike, and they're pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're real nice.
Throw a disc clip
Nice
on the
one.
zipper and keep your disc outside of it.
Boom. Game changer.
Do everything.
Yep.
Joseph, and I'm just gonna say Joseph the Third. How about what's your favorite throw? And you guys can all. I mean, that's for everybody. But make a quick like boom, boom, boom.
Spike Heiser.
Spike Heiser.
I'm gonna say an ultimate throw is the IO flick to the break side for a score.
Big IO backhands.
Blades.
Blades,
All blades.
for days.
Blades.
Snipe
No
them.
blade.
Snipe them all day. Blades for days.
Throw it over that zone.
So, Chris Lewandowski, he wants to know if we have any Discraft discs that he could. Is that it? What do you have in your hand?
Oh, that's
Comments?
disc.
This is a disc.
That's what I was thinking.
Boom.
So, Chris Lewandowski, congrats. What did you win?
It is a Elite X Comet that is. I
Sherbert
think
code?
their fly dyed is there.
He asked because he wanted it to be newbie approved, and we talked about how
Yeah.
that'd be a good
Disc
newbie disc.
Comet is a great newbie disc.
The first year we went to college nationals to Bend, they did a disc golf kind of a thing during the ultimate finals, and they set up a disc golf basket at the far like end zone to end zone basically, so it was a 100-yard throw, and the options you had was an Ultra Star or a Comet. So if they're trying to appeal to the ultimate crowd, I think it's probably going to
So
do pretty well for you.
Gabe Franklin, he says, "What's an OI backhand?" Or did you guys say IO?
I said IO. Go ahead.
Yeah, so like in ultimate, it's inside out, so it's coming out this way and goes to the other side of the field. I don't
Like
know.
this is inside
Yeah.
and that's
That was
outside.
really good.
That was a good
So-
explanation.
If inside out is going from your inside to your outside, so that's how it's curving throws in around defense to make things happen.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's basically curving around where the defender is and getting it to space to your
A
receiver.
disc golfer would recognize the terms Heiser and Anheuser. Those are the same thing. Like IO is Anheuser.
No. Heiser's inside out.
Heiser inside
Yeah.
out?
Heiser bottom.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
Yeah, it gets confusing. I just throw frisbees.
All right, so Jason Alonzo, he's from my hometown of Branson, Missouri.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Jason.
B-Town. He wants to know who's taller, and I'm going to assume that we're going to go with
Steve
Dom and
Dom.
Steve.
I don't know.
So stand up and see who. Well, you're so tall, you get out of the frame. So I'm gonna have to.
Steve,
I'm gonna have to move the camera
Steve's got
here.
me by like an inch.
It depends on how big of a fro Dom's rocking at the time.
Yeah,
I've
Steve's.
grown out my hair and cut it down over the years. And
So Steve's definitely taller.
yeah, I still sky him though in league. The one league he showed up.
Disc door giant.
Good question, Jason. So
We still have a bunch of bags.
Yeah, we got bags.
yeah, let's do one. Let's do another giveaway.
Red bag. It's red bag.
Red bag.
Red bag.
Okay, so we're gonna give
That's true.
Julie Salvatore.
Julie.
She's asking bucket or bag, so bag is the answer, and you've won it. So congrats, Julie.
There you go.
This is what you get, Julie. Red duffel.
Yeah. To answer your question though, I mean they're both great options. Like the bucket obviously comes in the seat.
Yeah.
Like that's irreplaceable. Like or, you know.
So I
Tons of
find,
value there.
I find myself carrying a bag at ultimate tournaments, but then sitting on my friend's Hucket Bucket.
There you go.
That happens a lot. Like I just don't want to carry around the Hucket Bucket because I'm lazy, but I want to sit on it.
2.0s though got a strap built in and got extra pockets and stuff, so pick one of those up.
Step in the game up, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're sweet.
All right, so I'll just ask one person. Rock, how did you first? Someone asked the question basically, how did you first meet Ultimate, or how were you introduced to Ultimate? That's what they said. How did you meet
Shout out to the
Ultimate?
Potash twins. I don't know if they'll see this or not. But they actually got me started playing. Check out the jazz album in Twin Tuition. Little plug. But yeah, they took me to my first pickup game at Memorial Park, and then I started playing leagues there with them. And I don't know if they really play too much anymore, but if it wasn't for those guys, I would be playing for sure.
Okay, Chris Lewandowski, you don't win anything again, but his question was, all his throws seem hyzer, even if he, like, no matter what he does.
You talking disc golf?
Yeah, sounds like.
So gyroscopically speaking, like, whenever you throw, just the natural spin of the disc is going to want to make it go hyzer. So, like, even those, like, really overstable discs, like, if thrown in a perfect environment with infinite space or whatever, they're eventually going to come back hyzer no matter what. So it could be a mixture of putting enough spin on the disc when you're throwing it and hyzer to keep it on that line, or just disc selection and form.
Something that a lot of people don't realize is what the last two numbers on your disc stand for is high speed turn and low speed fade. So you can pick up a really understable 13-speed driver, but if you're not throwing it hard enough, it never gets to high speed, so you don't get the turn. It goes straight to the low speed fade, even if it is an understable disc. So what a lot of times people try to grab the biggest, baddest driver, you don't throw it hard enough, it's not going to get any turn out of it. So a lot of times if you disc down, throw something lower speed, start with just mids and putters so you get your form locked in, then move up to drivers. That'll solve a lot of your problems, help yourself out a lot. The other thing is, a lot of people think they're throwing flat when they're not throwing flat. That again comes down to have someone watch you, film yourself, watch yourself. But what I always tell people is, like, a lot of people also get their disc nose up, so they throw it like this. I tell people, start your car. The same position your hands are in when you turn your car keys is really where you want your hand position to be. And so, yeah, giving yourself references like that makes sense in your head. Okay, start your car. That's where you want your release to be.
Ooh, nice.
Free tip for the day.
All right, so David Torello, he wins stuff all the time, it seems like, but we're not going to give him anything today, so sorry, David.
He gets the empty bag.
He wants to know, it's kind of a depressing question, so thanks, man. What's your worst injury playing?
I've got a couple. Man.
I've got a funny story. I was playing a pickup game at Missouri State, my college, a couple years ago, and this guy was being silly, running around in circles to get the pole, so I came up behind him and skied him. He didn't see me coming, so he hit me in the hip, and I came down from the highest jump I could pull off, 90-degreed my ankle, and was out for like 2 weeks because I was trying to make a guy who was being silly look silly.
So
but I caught it, so that's important.
I recently did. So I just sprained my ankle literally 4 weeks ago, and it's still not great. So I think that was probably my worst one. I'm kind of lucky that that's only my worst one.
They only get worse as you get older.
But thankfully I haven't done anything too bad, I guess.
I've taken a couple cleats to the shins, and like two people going for a disc and both laying out or something, and just bodies falling on top of each other and bloody shins. So that happens
pop out every once in a while.
All right, so someone asked, and I'm sorry I cannot remember who it was. They want to know what the disc is in Nathan's hand.
This is a Gateway Evolution Wizard. They sent us a couple of these in our last order that are just, they call it swirly. So this is their custom stuff. They throw a bunch of ink and color on it. Just like your regular wizards, just a little bit more durability and a little bit more, it's going to be a little more stable because it's higher quality plastic, but it's just a really solid putter. If you don't know what to putt with, start with a wizard.
All right, so I found out who it was. Trenton Higley. You have won what Nathan is talking about. So, congrats, Trenton Higley. Thanks for asking.
Nice. Got a couple other putters up here too.
Yeah,
so
a couple more bags.
Got a bunch of everything.
All right, so let's do some rapid fire giveaways then.
Giveaways.
Everyone grab something.
Everyone grab something to give
First one to
away.
guess who the oldest on this couch is gets this bag.
Say it again.
Whoever guesses who the oldest on this couch is gets this bag. I don't know. Yeah.
Could be anyone.
Could be anyone.
Could be anyone.
These guys got beards, we don't. He's got hair though, so I don't know if
And
that tells you
baby
anything.
face.
No one's commenting. No one cares. No one cares, Dom.
Cares about this bag.
Okay, so, well, what's the answer so we know?
Oh, Nate's old.
It's
Okay.
the oldest.
Of course.
Years.
Yeah, it is years. I don't know how old Dom is, but
91.
91? Well, I'm not quite that old. But you were born in 91.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, okay, John Ruzinski says guy in the red.
Guy in the red.
So,
Hey.
we're gonna give John the black disc store duffel bag.
CTP.
It's the same thing as this.
CTP. CTP. That would have been great if somebody from Omaha commented that. That would have been the best.
Cool.
No, I ran.
You wear this red bag here?
CTP at League.
You got someone for me, Evan?
So many people-
Okay, so Rock's giving away another red bag. Ben Thompson. Ben Thompson,
Red- Red's my
congrats.
favorite color, man. This is straight from me to you, man.
Ben Thompson.
Straight from me to you.
What else we got? We got
We
two
got
more
stuff.
hoodies.
We got stuff.
So yeah, if you got any more questions, hit us up.
We had some good questions come through earlier. I'll have to get back to. Cody Brady says, "Oh, he had a funny question. He said, "What's the best ultimate pickup line you've ever used?"
Man.
Something involving frisbee, I think.
Oh, that's a good
I've
one.
heard those a couple times.
I feel like I've wrote them on boxes so many
Oh,
times. I
man.
can't remember them off the top of my head.
It's been too long since I played college ultimate, honestly.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Mark Rebuck says, "Vert or Hostack?"
Ooh,
Hybrid.
depends on how you run.
Hybrid.
Yeah.
Hybrid's where it's at.
Next.
So, I mean, everyone runs...
So explain that to
So
people.
everyone runs verts and horizontal stacks, which is fine. Like, they're both great, I think. I mean, they're obviously proven and well done. But I think the next step in Ultimate is a hybrid between them all. And it's just more of a motion stack, I guess. But I think that's the future.
Um,
Yeah,
Future
definitely.
Ultimate.
I've played way more Hostack than I have anything else, and I feel like Hostack is the easiest to get like a summer league team. Hostack is easier to organize with a bunch of people you've never played with before than Vertical Stack is. Vertical Stack takes a little bit more coordination, so it's easier to jump right into, but it all depends on, like when I played in Ohio for a year, everybody ran Vert Stack, and worked really well. So then I came back to Missouri and everybody's running Hostack, so it's kind of a regional thing too.
All right, so what do we have left to give away? Because we gotta get out of here soon.
Gloves.
Hug Nation gloves.
Okay, so Trevor Luna, congrats. He's been asking hammer or scuba, but you get some
Yes.
Huck Nation gloves to
All the
test
time.
out.
Yes.
So the answer is yes, Trevor.
Offhand scuba.
Yeah, I
think
agree.
that's my
Yeah,
throw.
don't throw those. Those are mine as well.
I had a couple.
Trevor Luna, some Huck
Me and John
Nation
play the same
gloves.
foul team, and he likes to try some throws.
Yeah.
but not as bad as Cole Pesci.
I've been working on my lefties, even though I'm right-handed. It's just fun.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hammers you can do a lot bigger, farther, cooler throws, but the well-timed scuba is a
Yeah.
lot of fun too.
Scuba's really good for catching your defenders off guard. If they're running in the zone, you can throw that over them a little easier than a hammer sometimes.
Fun story. For the first couple of years I played competitive ultimate, I didn't notice we didn't call it scuba. We had a guy who we knew who broke his finger throwing one, so everyone in Southwest Missouri called it a finger breaker for a couple of years. And so I didn't know what a scuba was for the longest time.
All right, so Chris Cleveland. Dom, what are we giving Chris Cleveland? Congrats, Chris.
Chris, we're going to give you these ulti cards. It's
Hold on,
basically-
is that Chris Cleland?
No, it's at Cleveland.
Okay. Cleveland. Cool.
There's a bunch of different, it's basically a deck
Yeah,
of
he's
cards
pro from
that
Joplin.
have different
Skill.
things on them. There's a strategy here. There's warm-ups. There's skills. It's all ultimate related. Different drills you can do with your team or by yourself. So
These
Yeah.
are great for like the team captain or the youth coach who like knows how to play ultimate but doesn't know how to start a practice. Like these give you some definitely places to go and ideas at least to generate your own. If you just have no idea how to run a practice, grab some of these. They give you at least some direction.
Ulti cards. Congrats, Chris. You can also find these on our site.
Yep.
yeah,
Got like 3 different ones, I think. 2 different ones.
yeah.
We're sold out of the other two. We have the just general ulti cards.
Gotcha.
The throwing and the throwing and other one and throwing conditioning are the other ones, and they're coming back in stock at some point.
Yep. It's like coming back.
All right, so Jim Doyle. Jim Doyle, congrats. What did Jim Doyle win?
This guy is Evo Wizard, right? Evo?
Yep.
Nice.
So what is it again? Sorry.
It's the Evolution Plastic Gateway Wizard. We've done a couple already.
For
What
disc
kind-
golf,
what kind
right?
of color did you?
Putter.
Swirly.
Swirlies.
A disc
Swirly
golf,
color, yep.
disc golf putter.
Great starting disc, or an advanced player's disc. I throw a wizard all the time, and I think we all throw the wizard to some.
Yeah.
Nope.
Except Used to, right?
Yeah, I putted with everything
I
at
used
some
it
point.
as a
So-
throwing putter.
Yeah.
Doyle, here you go. Congrats.
Putting was a struggle for a long time, so I switched out putters. And
Mine's still a
at
struggle.
some point, you had to realize it wasn't the putter; it was me.
Yeah.
David Torello, good question. We're not going to give you anything. Best comeback or worst loss?
Best comeback or worst loss?
Uh,
My best comeback was when we scrimmaged Dom's college team when I was in college, and we played against Creighton. And we
It's
were
on video.
Yeah, we were
Go ahead.
Game to 15, I think, and we were down 14-11.
Yeah, something like
And we
that.
came back and
I think
won.
we ended up playing to 17, but we were up
Yeah.
like 1 or 2 points away from winning, and they were down like 5, and
Mhm.
they came back and beat us.
Mhm.
Go ahead and YouTube UNO versus Creighton. I had really long hair. Sean's running all over everyone. Pretty fun video to watch, but yeah, it's out there somewhere.
All right. Billy Jody Kosnick, congrats. You're going to win something. He wants to know, or they want to know, win by most points. So, like, when did you win? What game did you win by the most points?
Cool,
That might have been Wednesday night when Rock's
yeah.
team beat us 25.
Yeah, we were missing.
Speed point.
I mean,
Speed point.
yeah, so we play an indoor league right now, so it's 5-on-5 speed point. It's like you score and then you drop it and the other team picks it up, starts going. It's hockey subbing, so there's no like long breaks between scores. And they got
hour-long game, I think.
one of our guys, one of the other sales guys, just kind of a monster when it comes to indoor, and he just runs all over everyone. Scored
Yeah.
on me like 4 times.
What was the
Joe's
final?
a
What was
monster
the
in
final
general.
score?
I think the final might have been like 46-21,
47.
47.
To be fair, we only
Yeah.
scored 7 in the
You could
first
have been
half.
there,
so.
Steve. You could have been on the winning team.
But
He hasn't shown up to league.
All right, so what do we got left? Just 2 things?
We got a hoodie back here.
All
Another hoodie.
right, so we got 3 things left. 3 items left.
Say the hat for last year. This will be the last game.
Yeah, the hat's going to be last. Shout out to Nick Hildenbrandt. You don't win anything, but thanks for watching.
He's also on the 47-point team. What's up, Shane?
Yeah, I want to talk about that.
So Kayla Sippin, congrats. You're going to win something. What are your tips for playing outside in cold weather?
Layers.
Layers. Lots of layers.
Wow.
Gloves.
Socks. Start off in pants if you have like get some of these tapered
Tapered
pants we
pants.
got. Those I started out with those last couple times I played outside, and then after warming up and playing for 10 minutes, I take them off because I'm hot. But
Hand warmers.
yeah, hand
Hand
warmers
warmers are huge.
are huge.
So some guy in Florida says we need an indoor. He needs an indoor league. I don't believe him, but
Jeff.
Indoor, yeah, speed points fun and all, but
It's single-digit degrees here in Omaha outside at night, so we have to have the indoor league because it's not safe to play outside.
cracking discs.
Fingers.
Whoever that was, who was that asked that question?
I don't even
Said her
know.
name.
Yeah, not the Florida guy.
Yeah,
The one before that,
yeah. Tips for asking.
Kayla Sippin.
And in
Yeah.
Florida, I'm sure there's plenty of Florida ultimate stuff going on right now.
Yeah, they probably got a Peeps League going on right now. Florida.
Facebook group. And if you can't find enough people, just play spikeball.
Spikeball is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I need to play spikeball. I'm really
Spikeball.
moving here with Evan. I thought I'd play more spikeball, but
Yeah, All right, rapid fire. Here we go. Got a hoodie. We've got a hoodie.
boom.
Play ultimate, and that is going to go to Brian Williams, best trash talker. That was his question. Probably Rock. I'm going to say Rock because I just know that's Rock.
Tom's got some good ones, but Sean will just keep
Yeah.
keep.
Yep.
Yeah. Heckling on the sidelines is one of my favorite pastimes in Ultimate.
That's
I heckle both teams. I heckle my own team just as much. Anytime someone screws up, it's like, hi.
I really enjoy playing guys like Sean and Dom. I like shutting trash talkers up. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, except when you can't shut them up.
Well, yeah, it's getting harder.
I haven't had to wave.
Yeah, Jason Alonso wanted to know who was holding the camera. I don't know if you could
Some
even
guy.
see my face, but it's Evan Hoffpower. Anyway, all right. So our last question is going to be from Mateo. It's a good question. It's a very good one. He says, "Do you remember your first layout, and what? Tell the story, but quickly."
I remember my first one in game, and it was my first club tournament ever. And I was still in high school. I was a junior. We drove out to it was called Mayfest in Kansas City, and I had my first layout grab in a game. I was on a strike, and it was too far of a throw, and I laid out and caught it, stood straight up, and threw it for the score. That was my first one.
I remember my first college tournament was at Howell Winona up in Winona, Minnesota. Like second game of Sunday, and it was in the middle of the field, and then I stood up and threw it away right away. So
Always give yourself a 3-second count
Yeah.
after you make a great
conservation
layout.
of greatness.
Conservation of greatness.
You know,
Yep.
someone's gonna lay out and then throw it away right away.
It's been too long.
Yeah.
Nathan doesn't remember. He's the oldest one on the couch. So,
It's been 12 years since that first layout.
so again, that's Mateo Cardona. Congrats! You're gonna win this blue Play Ultimate
This
Play
right here.
Ultimate hat. It's the one Nathan is
These are
wearing.
super warm. I can't wait for the video to go so I can take it off.
All right, guys. Well, hey, thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure and hit the subscribe button. There should be a follow or a subscribe button while you're watching. That'll let you know when we go live again. It should give you a notification, so that way you don't miss us. We always give a ton of stuff away. We usually introduce some new products. And, yeah, we had a fun doing this Q&A. Thanks
If you have any
for
more
watching
questions,
us.
Go ahead and keep commenting about it. This video's over. If you're watching this later, feel free to hit it up. I like to try to go through these videos and respond to a few of you if I got good answers. So even if we didn't answer your question, hit it up and maybe we'll check it out and try to get you an answer back later.
All right. Thanks for watching, everyone.
See you next time.
Thanks, guys.